State, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, the Razorbacks coach said pregame he is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Razorbacks ready to kick it away first. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Takes the handoff. It's Grove. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Iamaleava finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Lets it develop. It's Galloway. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last game.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Quick give. It's Galloway. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll send the back in motion. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's a welcome sight for this defense, man. You got 4 sacks last week. They talked about it. Getting to the quarterback, pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. To do it on the first drive, to set the tone, to show him we're coming just like we were last week. It's a good start by this defense.
never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog volleys. And Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Razorbacks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Running inside, it's Russell. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Bailey. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Galloway. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing, Imaliava. Out wide left, it's Morgan.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Second and long here. Drops back. It's Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
From the gun on third down, Iamaleava can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He takes it at the 45. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Finds his man. Inside the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The run inside. It's Russell. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On play action. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep you covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Quickly complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Burrowing for yardage. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Deep in the end zone, it's Galloway. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Straight ahead, it's Grove. Brings him to the open. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a...
Makes a grab and room to run. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Iamaleava. Short pass. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Glow. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Right side, it's Moore. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava snags it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's really frustrating for a defense. They bring the blitz. They're trying to heat him up. They're trying to make him make a decision fast, get rid of the football. He holds on to it. He buys a little bit of time and makes the play after he scrambles outside the pocket. That's why this guy is extremely hard to defend.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Here comes the heat. And he gets rid of it.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. On a little time, lets it go. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's a fake. He wants to throw it. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Clapp. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Hits inside, it's Parker. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back looking for help. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They'll take this opportunity to talk things over on the sideline. They'll move the tight end. Throwing, Iamaleava makes the catch. It's Pfeiffer. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 40. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Play action, Iamaleava. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to servers.
You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Long way to go on second down. Iamaleava. Catch in the middle. It's close. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw one first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Again, it's Iamaleava. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bruins. Once he got some room, it was over. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 7 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Yellow Jackets, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To the air, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their 1-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Finds a crease. It's Grove. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Grove. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Moves the pocket. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the back. Caught. Ball is free. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. Throwing, Iamaleava. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bruins. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it down. Past the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
From the gun, it's Grove. He smashes his way through again. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Iamaleava. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. Before they snap it on fourth down, we have a timeout called. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And now on fourth, they get through and it's blocked. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run for it. It's Parker. He's got enough. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Russell. Plows through the defense. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Russell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it down the field. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Right back to it. Down he goes. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bruins moving quickly to the line.
Man, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Working that left side now. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Grove. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback keep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Bruins! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Parker again. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Brown. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Razorbacks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air, it's Bailey. Left side, it's Brown. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Floats it out in space. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back. Closing space.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point was good. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing, Imaliava. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking downfield, it's Imaliava. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And this one can draw us even in the final. Needed just a little more distance on the driver. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah,